It's the 24th of October 2023, and you're watching AIM on Air, where specialising in connecting companies with shareholders is what we do best. Hello and welcome back to AIM on Air. My name is Liam, and today I'm pleased to be hosting the Managing Director, Sean Day from Greatland. Welcome to the show, Sean.
Hi, Liam. I appreciate you having me on the program again.
Not a problem at all. Greatland this morning have announced an operation update for Havieron. There's only 770 metres of the decline remaining of the 2,800 metres. And you've mentioned the lower confined aquifer. What does this mean, please?
Yeah, thanks, Liam. So, look, we've progressed over 2,000 metres down the decline, so more than 2 kilometres, which is a really important milestone. That's chainage length, and there's about 770 metres to go to the top of the ore body. As we've gone through that, there's 3 aquifers to work through. That upper aquifer, which we've successfully gone through, the middle aquifer, which we've successfully gone through, and now we're coming up to the lower contained aquifer. And when we say lower contained aquifer, it's just basically a contained body of water. It doesn't flow forever, and this is just for people to understand, this is not a body of water, it's just an area where the rocks are more porous, so you get more water generation as you mine through these areas. And then really what we're trying to do as we come into these aquifers is we're trying to dry out the ground in 2 ways. Firstly, we want to depressurise them so that there's no water under pressure entering the decline. And then secondly, just more dewater. So it's a drier mining environment to work through, which is more efficient and more productive. So what we've done in each of these 3 aquifers is we've depressurised them and then dewatered them. And in turn now, we're up to that lower contained aquifer. We're depressurising now and also pumping some water to surface as part of that dewatering process.
Okay, so there should be a slight slowdown in the meters for a short period, and then as they get through that, they will expand again to speed up as they have been recently.
You know, maybe just to give more clarity around that, we're going to pause the meters at some point. We're going to continue to advance, get down to the position where we think is a safe distance off. We're going to pivot to working up the ventilation, which needs to be done in parallel in any case. And then at some point, once we feel that we've sufficiently dewatered that lower contained aquifer, and then we're going to kind of drive into that. And that's really, there is a little bit more water than we originally anticipated, or at least more water coming to surface that needs to be dealt with. And that's really just, we need to calibrate for that. And this is around safety and cost and productivity.
That makes sense. Thank you. You've also announced there'll be a further delay with the feasibility study with completion in September quarter of 2024, which on initial reading, I was a little disappointed. But in your notes, I read that you see this as a positive step for the Havieron operation, don't you?
Yeah, correct. Look, this is, again, just keeping it calibrated with kind of getting down towards the bottom of that ore body, having it reflect that de-risking work that's being done around dewatering and depressuring the lower contained aquifer, and also developing through that. It allows us to bring in that enhancement and optimization work. And importantly, we're also working to update that mineral resource estimate. So that's basically increase the resources. And we want all of that to be reflected. In addition, we have the opportunity for Newmont to be joining the joint venture. Now, this allows their input as the world's largest gold miner, and also just a whole new set of eyes into the project. So we think that's really advantageous in terms of demonstrating and articulating the full potential of the Havieron project.
Okay, thank you. With the feasibility study moving back from the June quarter to September quarter, does this have any effect on first ore at all?
Thanks, Liam. So what we've been talking about with the market to date is hitting that or reaching that top of the ore body towards the end of the June quarter. And I think what we're effectively saying, together with that feasibility study, is that's moving back to the September quarter. So that's kind of where we're updating with respect to the feasibility study. I think it's hard for us to be deterministic with respect to the progress of that decline, because we want to complete that dewatering, but that's how we currently view it. So effectively, look, it's pushing things back a quarter, so be it. But I think, in the overall scheme of things, I think where we're still really positive about this is the whole project's been really expedited. Remember, this was a discovery in 2019. We started the decline in February 2021. So effectively, we're still really years ahead of the ordinary development schedule, albeit we've had to recalibrate another quarter.
That's fair enough. Thank you very much. Sean Day, Managing Director of Greatland Gold, thank you for joining me today.
Thanks very much, Liam. I really appreciate the time again.
Until next time, my name's Liam, and you've been watching AIM on Air, where specialising in connecting companies with its shareholders is what we do best.